Hey everybody, welcome to Cook So Gay. I'm John.
I'm Darius.
And today we're going to make you Mongolian beef, which actually is one of my favorite Chinese dishes, but ironically it's not a Chinese dish. It looked through here. It was actually, most Chinese food is designed around American taste buds, which Americans don't really have much taste in food. That's why our food is so bland, and we cook a lot of foreign stuff. So here I got a piece of London broil, and you can use chuck or whatever, but cut them about 1/8 of an inch thick. We're going to remove this nasty piece of fat on the side, and you're going to put them in a bowl. I think this piece is useless now. Yep, we're done. To that, we're going to add a tablespoon of cornstarch. A tablespoon of water. And a teaspoon of, it looks like shaoxing wine. It's a Chinese rice wine. And this is going to be your marinade, so this is the easy part. Once you get this in there, you're going to mix it all up. And let me see what I got here. Make sure you coat all the pieces with the cornstarch. When it gets a little pasty, just like rub the meat around and get all that cornstarch and liquid all over the beef. This is going to sit for about an hour and marinate, and then we're going to put the sauce together. Now, normally when you get Mongolian beef at restaurants, it has just scallions in it, but we're going to steam some broccoli too because we want some more vegetables in ours. So I say you can put anything you want in it. If you want to put carrots in it or peas. So that looks like it's pretty coated pretty well. I'm just going to set this aside. I'm going to show you how to make the sauce. The sauce, we're going to start with 2 teaspoons of oyster sauce. I went to the Asian market this morning and got all my stuff. I'm actually getting pretty good at getting around that store. And then we're going to do a tablespoon of light soy sauce. A 1/2 teaspoon of dark soy sauce. And you can see this is pretty potent, so they have a little slit in the lid so you don't get much out. Show the slit. Here it is. So you can have more control over it. This is going to give it a darker, richer color. You can just use plain soy sauce if you like. 3 dashes of white pepper ground. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do a tablespoon of brown sugar. And then just a pinch of salt. And mix this up. So we're going to mix this up and let this sit. And while this sits for the next hour, because the beef has to marinate, I'm going to steam some broccoli, and we'll come back and show you how to cook this. See you in a bit. All right, hey y'all, welcome back. So the beef has been marinating. We have in the pan in our, well, my makeshift crappy wok that my so-called father got me years ago, some canola oil, and now what we're going to do is put the beef in piece by piece and fry them up. You don't want them too close to each other because they won't cook.
Like Julia says, if you crowd the meat, it won't brown.
Right. And we want these to be like a pretty golden brown. Oops. And, oops, having a little trouble there with that one. So we're gonna cook all the beef. You want your oil like smoking hot. And that little bit of cornstarch that we've added is gonna make it a little crispy. You want them to be a little golden brown.
And they're cooking fast.
Yeah, because the oil is so hot. Now, of course, we're going to make a mess in our kitchen because we just cleaned it. And now we're going to have grease splatter everywhere. But that's the price you pay for some good food. And we cook at home.
Right.
Even before COVID, we cooked our own Chinese food. We try everything. Don't be afraid to try stuff.
Right, right.
I grew up where I knew what day of the week it was, what my mom made. Nasty food. I learned how to cook out of necessity for life. So once they get a little brown, we're going to put them in a paper towel, lined bowl. And this is going to happen pretty quick because the oil is so hot. Because you want to drain the excess oil off them. I know our doctor, Dr. Watkins, is going to judge me on this. But sometimes you gotta have good food. And Mongolian beef is delicious.
He would be making it too. Dr. Watkins, don't judge us. He would be making this shit too.
I invite him to make this and then we'll talk about it at our next appointment.
Right.
How about that?
Right. I think I would be talking about everything at our next appointment.
Now, we clean as we go along because we're gay. I don't like dishes piling up in the sink and a mess everywhere.
But that's a sign of a good cook.
Yeah, my best friend from high school, John Doman, who's an accomplished chef, he used to make me dinner and make such a mess, and I would have like heart palpitations. Because he would put all the spices in little bowls, and then I had to clean that shit up.
My grandma always said, you clean as you go along.
It's easier. Now, because it's beef, you don't have to have it. Like, I like it a little more not so well done. We like it a little, you know, on the rare side. So, that's enough. Because it will continue to cook, and like, I don't like shoe leather. So we don't cook our steak well done. Now, what we're going to do next is, after this, I'm going to empty this out. Most of it. Leave a little bit of grease in the pan. Then we're going to come over here, and we're going to do 4 cloves of garlic and some fresh ginger. I'm going to chop them up real fine.
I love garlic. Oh my gosh. And ginger. Ugh.
Well, that's the thing. Like they call for like a tablespoon of ginger and a teaspoon of ginger.
But this is fresh ginger.
And a tablespoon of the garlic. But I like ginger, so we're gonna put a little more ginger in it than it calls for. Because ginger is healing. It's delicious. It adds a lot of flavor.
It's healthy.
And don't be afraid to use. I know it's weird, but don't be afraid to use the fresh ginger, as opposed to like the powdered shit. Powder shit has its purpose.
Right.
If you're making like ginger snaps or something like that.
And you took the skin off the ginger.
I did. I peeled the ginger with my amazing peeler, which you guys have got to get. This is a German peeler called Titan.
Yeah.
You could peel a coconut with this thing. I'm serious. You got to get this. So we're gonna do a a little more ginger than they call for. Actually, a lot more ginger because I love ginger.
Ginger and garlic. Look at the, oh my god, the aroma of the ginger and the garlic together.
And this happens quick. This is actually an easy meal to make. You don't have to be afraid. Cooking's not that difficult. I think that more people are afraid to cook. They think it's a joke. Like that Sex and the City where she was like, I use my oven as a, you know, storage. That's not cute. It's stupid. Cooking at home is good. Cooking actually homemade, fresh, you know what's in it.
Right.
Darius and I will only go to one Chinese restaurant in Philadelphia, Lee Hao Fook.
Lee Hao Fook.
We don't go anywhere else because they are the best.
The best.
Now we're going to take our ginger and garlic and we're going to put it back on the heat. This happens quick. Heat that oil up. We're going to throw the ginger and the garlic in it. The finer the better. I don't recommend using a Cuisinart or like one of the, you know, because you want to have like pieces of it. So we're going to put this in our oil. Now while that sautés, let me grab my spoon here. Where's my favorite spoon? Oh, here it is. You don't want to cook this too long because when ginger burns, it gets bitter. So we're just kind of like warming it up until you can smell it and it gets aromatic. Now to our sauce we made, we're going to add, you can add water or chicken stock. We're going to add some beef stock up to the 1 cup point. Just to the 1 cup. I think I broke our beef stock thing. That's starting to smell really good.
Oh my god, that is the aroma. Oh my god, so
what
good.
What we're gonna do is add our mixture to it. Give it a whisk. And all those little brown bits from the cooking the beef, leave it. That's gonna add flavor to it. So you want to, it's called deglazing the pan. Cook the liquid and scrape all of the little burnt bits on the bottom of the pan. It's starting to smell amazing. And then what we're going to do is make a cornstarch slurry because we added some liquid to it. So I'm going to take some cornstarch and add some water to it to thicken this up. So I'll put a tablespoon of cornstarch in there. Add some water to it. Don't show the dirty sink. We don't live in a trailer. We're not making bologna salad.
No.
What disgusting shit is. Because you want to thicken this up a little bit. Now it's all coming to a boil, and that's releasing all the flavors from the garlic and the ginger. So we're going to add some of the slurry and thicken this up. See how thick that got? Then we're going to add our beef.
Our lovely beef.
And we're going to cut up some scallions over here. You want them to be about maybe an inch. Leave the white parts because the white parts will not cook as quick, so they'll be a little softer. But add the green parts and they'll cook a little quicker. So you add the whole scallion. Now this is traditionally Mongolian beef. This is it. You put the scallions in for a little bit. You give them a stir. The heat's going to cook them down. But because Darius and I like our vegetables, we're going to add some broccoli that we've already steamed.
I love my little vegetables. I love vegetables.
So we got our...
Oh, you got broccoli. Okay. Okay.
Get it all coated with the sauce. And then it goes over rice. And this wasn't that hard.
You're going to be amazed by the smell, the aroma. Oh my God. It's like...
And that's our beef, Mongolian beef.
And we have our white rice here.
We hope you'll try it. Let us know what you think. Well, the rice is already cooked, yeah.
I know, but you want to see that. You want to make the rice with that. It's also awesome.
Let us know what you think. Hit the thumbs up, share with your friends.
All right.
Have a good life. We love you, miss you.
Enjoy.
Bye.